Hello, 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 everybody. What's up? Brittany Hiller here to share with you 3 hacks on social media, especially for my multi-passionate entrepreneur friends out there. Um, Doggy not necessary, however adorable, and that's why we have her. So tonight I wanted to share with you my 3 go-to hacks in terms of when I first started beginning my business and spreading all the news about it on social media and what I did. Back in little story about me, if you don't know my backstory, back in 2012, I began the Outdoor Yogini as a way for me to share yoga outside of yoga studios. And I did that because I wanted to offer people a different perspective when it came to taking yoga classes. And so what I did was I started holding donation-based classes outside in South Carolina. So you can already start to imagine what happened a little while doing that, right? It got hot, it got buggy, and got muggy, and sometimes it got rainy, right? Like, so elements, right? The elements of the weather occurred. And while that was happening, I found out that, okay, perhaps this isn't the totally best idea, but it's still really super fun, and I do want to keep it going. And I got really creative in terms of how to let people know where I was going to be next in order to teach, in order for them to take my next class. So these classes were held throughout many different parts of Beaufort, South Carolina, where I've held them on pavilions, I've held them underneath in amphitheaters, I've held them as well downtown in grassy fields, so on the beach, lots of different places and spaces that people would come and enjoy yoga. So why all this? Well, what happened was I had to have a way that I would be able to promote my classes and share with people where I was going to be, much like when the food truck situation started happening, right? When people started having food trucks, they would tweet out where they were located. And so what I would do is I would utilize social media, specifically at that time in 2012, Facebook, because I knew a ton of people that were utilizing Facebook, and Facebook to me seemed the most user-friendly. So from then, right, Instagram has occurred, Periscope has occurred, if you've never heard of that. It's a glorious platform. Twitter, we've had Twitter in the past. Snapchat, we have all sorts of different platforms that people utilize on a daily basis. And so your message needs to be clear and concise. So what we're going to do today is we're going to go over the 3 social media hacks that I personally know and use that I've done to help represent my business throughout the years. Okay, cool. So the very first one is, if you do not have this yet, please, especially if you're a multi-passionate entrepreneur, especially what that means is you're somebody who goes out and you do many things, right? I am a yoga teacher, a massage therapist, a founder of Effervescence Yoga Studio and Spa, a creator of The Little Laughing Yogini, which is a children's book that you can purchase on Amazon, super cheap, super fun. I'm also an author. Let's see, I do retreats, television shows, speaking engagements, and so much more. So I'm a multi-passionate entrepreneur, meaning I do lots of things under one umbrella of Brittany. So the very first step that I did when I started creating my Facebook, first I started with Facebook, that was my home base. When I started with Facebook and started implementing marketing myself and representing myself, I actually began like I tell people not to do. I began as the Outdoor Yogini, which meant that I was representing myself as the Outdoor Yogini. So when people started asking me when I started teaching yoga inside again, where do you teach? Is it always outside? Are you always doing yoga outside? Now you're the Outdoor Yogini, so that clearly means that you can only teach yoga outside. And I realized quickly, ugh, I gotta rebrand myself. So this is the number one social media hack that I represent, or that I totally tell people in my course. This is the best way for you as a multi-passionate entrepreneur to represent yourself wholeheartedly, is to have a Facebook business page. Mind you, a Facebook business page that is way different than a Facebook private page. Your private page is the one that you create when you come onto Facebook. Your business page, and in my course, Social Media Goddess Bootcamp, you are going to have all of these tips and tricks, and I literally walk you through each step on how to create this for yourself. But what we're going to do is you're going to create a Facebook business page, and you're going to create yourself as a public figure. Why? Because as a public figure, you can still receive, which is really fun, you can receive ratings, which is great because when you work with people, you want other people, just like Google, Yelp, all the other areas that people look for reviews, you want people to be able to see how it is working with you from the perspective of other people. Cool, huh? All right, cool. So the reason why you do public figure is because then it's representing you completely. So then when it's representing you completely, then your messaging can be as you desire. So, for example, right now, hi, I'm Brittany Hiller here on Facebook, and I'm representing my social media goddess course. And the social media goddess course is what is now near and dear to me right now, right? So it's something that I really, truly enjoy teaching people is how to represent themselves authentically and intentionally on social media. So that's not just Facebook. We're going to dive deep into all sorts of different platforms as well. Cool. All right. So number 2 for us that I really want to help you and represent in you as well is when you are posting, right? So here you are a multi-passionate entrepreneur and you have your public figure Facebook page created. You're ready to go. What this is going to do for you now is a chance for you to share as if you're yourself, right? Because you are. Share authentically on your social media platform. And for every, let's see, we'll do 3 posts. So every 3 posts, after every 3rd post, there we go, we want to represent something that we are specifically doing. So, for example, say you're a person who is passionate about selling oils, or you're a person who is passionate about selling wellness products, right? Then every 3rd post, even if you could go with every 5th post, right, then you would send out information about that. But do it so in a way where it seems like you are sharing a story. Instead of, hi, my name is this and I sell this. And then it's like, yay, great. Because what happens is social media, Facebook specifically, is a place of connection. And that is what their business model is. They really want it to be a place of connection. So when we are just feeding people's Facebook feeds with junk that we're selling multiple times a day, people are going to become furious. They might block you. They might report you, which means if you're not using a Facebook business page, then you can be kicked out of your Facebook page completely, right? So that's another reason why you want to have a Facebook business page when you're representing yourself as an entrepreneur. Or even if you have a business, if you're a brick and mortar, you definitely need a business page. So yeah, these things are really important when it comes to social media representation and yourself. Cool. I hope these were helpful. I hope you're writing them down. But it'll be here all the time for you to come back and take a look. Excellent. And like I said, we dive deeper in with my Social Media Goddess Bootcamp mini course here. So yeah, which is launching January 11th. So take a look for that. So the last thing I want to share with you in terms of this amazing opportunity, right? Let me see if you guys are commenting. Feel free to ask any questions feel free to comment and ask any questions. Boop, 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 right in the bottom. And I'll be sure to see them and answer them for you. Okay, the last tip. Woo, tip number 3, and we'll do a little recap, don't worry. So the tip number 3 is to determine your home base. So what does that mean? Your home base is your social media go-to platform that you enjoy. And that's why if you take my course, or if you take my quiz, I should say, take the course, you'll definitely find out. But take the quiz, what's really cool is that you'll find out your social media goddess. Are you a Twitter goddess, an Instagram goddess, a Facebook goddess, a Periscope goddess? Who are you? A Snapchat maybe even. So yeah, what you want to determine is what works best for you. And so I'll give you 2 tips on how you can determine that right now. Are you a person who loves to be in front of the camera? Like myself. If you're a person who loves to be in front of the camera, Periscope is probably your jam. And now that Facebook has copied Periscope, hi, yes you did, then you're able to do lives like this on Facebook. And what's really cool about that is you might have more people that follow you on Facebook right now than you do in Periscope world. But with Periscope, they know that you're coming on through video. They're already expecting you to be on through video. Whereas in Facebook world, people are looking at various different styles of posts, right? We've got pictures, we have writings, we have video. And so what happens is people aren't necessarily coming onto Facebook to watch a video. they could be coming onto Facebook because they want to scroll a feed and look at cats, you know, like they just want to have a good time. And so you're not going to necessarily be 100% in front of your audience through Facebook with video unless they're ready to watch a video. Much like yourself right now. So thanks for joining me. Hey. Hey, friend. Cool. Okay, so maybe you're a person who loves to take pictures, right? You love images, or you love looking at unsplash.com like myself and check out those gorgeous photos and utilize them because they're prepaid and already free. Love it. Then maybe Instagram is your jam, right? Instagram is beautiful. It's a place where people go and they can curate this beautiful feed of photos. And if you're a person who loves imagery, then it's a great platform for you to get lost in, honestly. That's also with Pinterest. So yeah, we have multiple different styles of platforms. So find out which one is your home base. And that's what I share with my students in the Social Media Goddess Bootcamp, is that what you do is you find out your home base, and then from there we utilize the tools that I have specifically found throughout my years of doing social media marketing that you can utilize so that you can set it and forget it. And that's my goal. Like, so I am on Facebook often. Right now I am truly live, unless you're watching this tomorrow. But typically I'm not on Facebook. I'm typically not on social media as often as it looks like I'm on social media, because I set it and forget it in most of the things that I do. And I have platforms where they are connected so that if I post on one location, Instagram, then it comes onto Facebook and other platforms as well. So these are the things that you're going to learn in our Social Media Goddess Bootcamp. So feel free to, again, take the quiz and get on the wait list, and I'll share you more information when the course drops, January 11th. I hope you guys have a fantastic evening. Make sure you grabbed your notebook. Make sure you wrote it down. Otherwise, replay this, watch it again, and learn more. I will talk to you soon. Have a beautiful week and a happy new year. Bye, guys. 2020 is going to rock.